Hi guys, CC here, back again with another video on Monster Super League. So we just received a very big I wouldn't say big, it's like it's a patch with many small improvement that has brought the game some fantastic stuff. So um but before that, before we go over the recent maintenance patch notes, that the patch that we received on December 14th, I'm gonna go over quickly on some of the event news. Also they released the developer notes last week. I didn't make a video on it because a lot of time these kind of developers they just kind of mention stuff that they are going to bring out with just to give us a peace of mind that when is the update, because like this month their update is a little bit behind. They usually we already have an update like last week, but this month they waited till like the middle of the month, which is kind of great because this month they kind of changed their format of their doing their patch. Before they usually do two small patch, like the first of the week of the month to bring out the Dalek event, and then toward the end of the month they will bring out another patch for like the Super Evolve events, or if they have those candy exchange events they will bring out those. But I kind of like now they changed to this format that it's the middle of the month patch notes, maintenance, and then just add a bunch of stuff at once, and we'll have all these kind of events going at once at the same time, which I think is more efficient, timely efficient than before, because before something like this kind of events they always do it till the end, or like the last week of the exotic, when you're just kind of you had to do double farming, that you had to stuck with farming story even if you don't want to get these events. But in this month now we can just farm exotic capture event at the same time as this event, so which is kind of great. So okay, I'm gonna just quickly go over some of the developer notes, some of the news that they mentioned that hasn't been implemented in this December 14th patch. So sadly, couple months ago they say they are definitely bringing out the new continents for December, but through this developer knows that they had to push back on adding the new continents to January, and then they want to do the fixing up on stability of the game and other issues on like crashing and freezing issue, which they totally did address to this patch. So I think if they address it, then we can wait another month for the new continents. It's fine. so new continents, they will be released in January, and they also going to add a dark contract that will be coming to the January update. We don't know what dark contract will give us. If it's just like before, it's probably just if it's like the similar to like the light contract, it's probably just gonna be Odin, Arthur, and Valk again, but with their dark counterparts. So if they change that to something different other than Odin, Valk, and Arthur, that might be cool to see. But if it's one of those three, then it's fine. I guess it's fine. they are not like super terrible monster. Depend on which which one really want. Okay, so They also say that they're going to change the sap skill. The sap skill will be reworked. So they say that the sap skill will have added additional effect that when the monster got sapped, it will have a resist down effect added to the original damage. So once monster is sapped, they will have a lower resist. I don't know if they actually added or they haven't. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to some of the event thingy. So you can see here they already added the new continent quest line, even though the new continent hasn't come out yet. Okay, let's go with the Winter Festival. This is the similar event to the exchange candy event. You all know the drill. They made a funny story on the NPC talking about, you know what to do. You sure you know what to do. It's just farming story. Any farming story will give you the bells, and then you can exchange stuff from here. And then when there's winter mission that you can do also. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. And then we have about 2 weeks to do that event. And the next thing, it's not in the game yet, I don't think. Yeah, it's not in the game yet, but they post the post that this month of the skill book of the month will be the Nat5 skill book will be Persephone again, and the Nat4 skill book will be Yuki and Shura, and the Nat3 skill book will be Yeti, and then I'll put up the post right here on the screen for you guys to see here. So if you want to buy Persephone's skill book, this is the time to do so. Yuki and Shura. Yuki probably have the better skill book than Shura, so that's something to consider. Okay. I think I pretty much covered those things, so now we can finally go into the patch notes for December 14th. First thing first, they added a new Nat5 monster called Hades. They also have a new skill coming with him, which is pretty cool. So Hades, the RGB Hades. The RGB Hades can be obtainable through the special shop summon, like regular Nat5 summon, and you can get it also from eggs and the same. It's not a Hero Fest exclusive Nat5, it's just a normal Nat5, just like Arthur and Indra, those kind of thing. And the light and dark version can obtainable through light and dark egg. So Hades, pretty cool monster. Okay, next thing is the new costume for Persephone, for Christmas Persephone. They also look fantastic. I already purchased mine. I probably wait a while because I kind of want to purchase the blue doll dress, but if this one they're not going to release anymore, I might want to buy this also. Not sure. So they also have you can get the beige and pink dress for Persephone. It's a similar design to this, just slightly pink. So if you don't have the fabric, that you can also can clean it through exchanging gift the bells for Persephone dress. So yeah, just a reminder that the sale for Persephone, it actually has a timer, and right now it's only 100. But after the sale, it will go back to 150. So if you want to save some fabric, that you should do that now before the sale is over. Okay, so next thing is the Capture Festival. This month we are going to have 2 Monster Capture Festival. One is Rudolph, and then one is Snowy. So you can capture Wood Rudolph and Water Snowy through story mode, and their encounter rate is the double of super rare Ashramon rates. I hope it's not too hard. I hope not, because double of super rare is kind of slightly difficult, but I hope not. I hope it's not that difficult. Sometimes when they say double super rare, that just it's just a guideline to how rare it is. Don't take it too seriously. How they say it, it's probably not that hard. So the festival period will run from the actual capture fest will run from the 16th to the 30th, and the final countdown will be from the 30th and 31st, where you can claim your tickets. Okay, let's see what's next. Rebirth Festival for Draca for Naphi Draca is coming back. It's coming back on December 23rd. Your local time till December 25th. Your local time. You need 3 5-star Ashramon to do 1 Draca rebirth, and then every 5 rebirths you can get 600 Astrogen. And then also just a reminder that each rebirth is 1 million gold. So if you want to do Fire Draca, time to save up money to do Fire Draca, because rebirth is not cheap for Fire Draca rebirth. I will totally do the not just Fire Draca. I'll totally do the Draca rebirth even if you are mid-game player. If you have some, if you're just being really unlucky with your Naphi pulls, that you're just pulling like random Naphi, not helping your progression, I would suggest that you can totally do the Draca rebirth to try to get a Fire Draca, because even if you get a 1 Fire Draca and then you evolve it to Evo 2 Fire Draca, it'll improve a lot of your game progression. So it's something to consider to do, even if you are like a middle game player and then you have some trash Naphi that you are not looking to build right now. Okay, so next thing is the Dalek Fusion. This is where you can get the light and dark version of this month's Exotic. So this month's Exotic is Rudolph and Snowy. They are pretty easy fusion. If you don't have that much time and you want to prioritize one of each Exotic, I will prioritize on Dark Snowy. Dark Snowy and not Snowy. Dark Rudolph and Wood Rudolph is something you need to prioritize out of the Rudolph. Wood Rudolph is very, very good wood monster for farming, and then Dark Rudolph is very good attack down debuffer for Light and Dark Titan, because she has a 3-turn attack down. So, and then if you don't care much about the look of Rudolph, you can also just do Evo 2.2 for Dark Rudolph, because at Evo 2.2 Rudolph, her skill is a single attack skill, but once she is Evo 3, her skill will change to AoE attack. So if you want more power and don't care about the look, you can totally stick with 2.2 Rudolph. just using her as a debuffer and more damage on Light and Dark Titan. So for Snowy, between Light and Dark, Light has more usage as a light attacker. Dark Snowy, what is Dark Snowy? I don't really remember. Probably something useless. That's why I don't remember. Attack down and stun. It's not something. It's have a very low chance and very small turns. For Dark Snowy. So for Light and Dark Snowy, if you don't have that much light attacker, go with Light Snowy first, and then if you have more time, then can complete the Astral Guide with Dark Snowy. Okay, so that is that for this month's Dalek Fusion. Let's see what is next. Okay, the event dungeon for this month is Tanya. Let's take a look at Tanya. Tanya. Okay. Tanya, so in Vent Dungeon, the Lupin Dungeon, you can get RGB, Fire, Water, Wood, Tanya, Soulstone, and the Light and Dark Tanya Soulstone as reward. Right here they say they have Fire, Water, and Wood. But is it not added to the game? It starts on December 15. It's not in the Astral Guide. Is this a mistype? Okay, whatever. So I don't know what's with the water and wood Tanya, because before they only have fire Tanya. So all of the Tanya is kind of difficult to use. Fire Tanya it's not a bad monster for beginning. If you don't have much to build, you can use her. She's okay. And then Light Tanya, so far, not a lot of people actually find this skill very useful. So Tanya in general, it's mostly just to complete the Astral Guide. Maybe you can, after you build her, the Light Tanya, maybe she will have some kind of use in the future. So she is mostly like a storage monster for me right now. We don't know. I don't really use her. I don't have a place to use her. That's why I don't use her. Okay. So that is that for Tanya. I don't know what is going on that they say there will be a fire, water, and wood Tanya, but then she's not in the added in the Astral Guide. Oh well. So next thing is the new Astromon Soulstone will be in the Shady Shop, so Rudolph and Snowy can be found in the Shady Shop first purchase sometime. Let's see if it's here. No, it's not. So on the first slide, sometimes you'll see Wood, Rudolph, and Water, Snowy, Soulstone to be able to purchase. Then in the Crystal Shop, you can buy Variant Rudolph and Variant Snowy. Variant Rudolph is critical hit rate. It's not bad to get, but Snowy you don't really need it. And generally, I wouldn't buy those with crystal because that's a lot of crystal. So I wouldn't buy them. I mean, critical hit rate is pretty good, but there are other choices. So okay. They always say here you can also buy Fire Variant Tanya, but it's not in the game. So weird. say it on the patch note, but it's not actually implemented in the game. And then the event is going to start tomorrow. Awkward. I found some glitches in their patch notes. Okay, so next thing is the Super Festival for Liang. Liang's Leo Super Festival is going to come back again. The actual Super Fest will be from the 20th to the 28th, and the pre-festival where you share the Facebook thing and comments in the game is from the 18th to 20th. And are you sure you can get 600 gen during the first 3 days of the Super Festival period? Okay. Next thing is a special package for Variant Holy Gleam package. Is it in the game yet? Yes, it's in the game for $90. If you spend money, then go ahead to buy it. Support Monster Super League. Okay, you can only purchase this maximum 1 time per account. Okay, next thing is rework for Tower of Chaos. So they added 30 more floors to Tower of Chaos. Now the highest floor will be 100 floor, and then so they added more rewards. On the 80th floor, you will have a legendary secret egg. On the 90th floor, it was 500k gold, and then 100 floor will be the heroic secret egg. So pretty much a free nat 5, right? That is the egg, right? Yeah, heroic secret egg. So every month is pretty much a free nat 5 egg, and also one of this egg. That is pretty sweet. So they totally reworked the whole Tower of Chaos. From what my claimmates said, that now it's super easy. Especially if you have a Fire Draca, if you already know how to complete Tower of Chaos before, it's super easy. And then now they added the auto battle system where you can just set it to auto and then leave it to run. So if you already can auto before the ToC, you shouldn't have any problem autoing the ToC. So they also like changed the floor design. Now there will be less rounds in each floor, but more floor in total, and then the requirement for energy is much lower now. So that is the rework of Tower of Chaos. I haven't actually go into the Tower of Chaos because there will be a free Tower of Chaos this month again on the 22nd. So I'm gonna do that on that day. So if you want to save some energy, you can do it on December 22nd of this month to do the Tower of Chaos. And then receive all these goodies and loots for completely free of energy charges. Okay. So next thing is the rework on Glacial Plains and Aurora Plateau. They decreased the boss in bosses and defense Astromon's level, so the difficulty of those two maps is much lower now. Huge decrease in attack and defense, slight increase in HP of Astromons, decrease in resist of boss of hard and extreme level, decrease in difficulty of boss radius. So yeah, they pretty much do the same thing before also when they releasing a new map. They will lower the previous map of the last hardest map to much easier than here already in the game. I didn't see that. Hey, it's already in the game. It's in the game, but it's locked. Okay. So that is our new map for January update. So there are a few additional changes, small changes that it's in the game now. It's more of the convenience thing. Do you guys feel like the game run much smoother now? Because I feel like usually I was playing on my phone. It runs so much smoother. It takes a while to load into the ship, but now like it doesn't on the monster block. It doesn't like has a very huge lag. So they changed it to that now the consecutive gem upgrade, the number you set before. Let's see, for example. So like so the number you set before here will stick to that. It won't going back to 10, but I'm going to go back to 10 because I always do 10 at a time. Yeah. And the number of heroic festival egg reward for Hero Fest 2 has changed to before it's 1 time, and now you can get 3 times of egg. Meaning that if you pull 1 nat 5, you can get 1 heroic festival egg. If you pull 2 nat 5, you can get 2 hero festival egg, and then you can get up to 3, which is amazing because it's no more that you are limited to 1 egg each fest now. And then they added the Starstone decompose. Let me find my monster. They have this stone division right now, so you can break down from the higher tier to lower tier. I usually don't have the need to that, but some people do, which is a nice add for people who need that to do that. Okay. The last thing is I already mentioned that they have partial improvements on crashing and freezing issue, memory usage, and loading speed. They really did fix it. I don't know about you guys, but they really did fix it for me, at least on my phone. It's like yesterday I was doing like I was running the story mode for like an hour or so, and then usually before that I always had to restart my phone before joining Titan, or otherwise it's most likely will be really laggy, or either really laggy or I'll crash. So but yesterday I was running story mode and I just like, hey, I'm just going to go into Titan. I didn't crash, and it wasn't lagging also. So I think like they really did fix it, which is amazing. They finally said what they did. Even though it's only partial improvement, so I'm guessing only some players there's probably not 100% players actually got the game fixed yet. So I don't know about you guys. Leave in the comments if you feel like your game improved on your system. It definitely improved on mine. So lastly, issue fix, leave clan button not showing for apprentice, super skill level show as level 1 even as max level, blah blah, some small fixes. Misuse skill book icon in manage skill window, don't know what. Crash on loading page or clan conflict make the ashrama unusable. That is a big one. Okay. So yeah, that is all everything on this huge patch notes. They pretty much combine 2 or 3 small patch notes before into one giant big patch. And then this video has been running through for 32 minutes. If you really don't want to read the patch notes, here are the things that happened in this gigantic patch notes. Okay, so thank you for watching. I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.